Hello everybody, this is Serpent and welcome back to another episode in iCraft. Once again, you find me chopping down dark oak trees. It seems to be a very enthralling activity. Or maybe I just need dark oak wood. I think it's probably the latter. Anyway, yeah, I'm doing the dark oak thingy, so that means I'm going to be doing a little bit more pathing, because that's all that I need the dark oak for. Or, actually, I need spruce, not dark oak. Ugh. Well, dark oak for the middle, but I think I've already finished the middle, so yeah, probably spruce. Anyway, either way, I will be doing some treeage, tree farming, and that's because I do want to do a little bit more of the path, but I don't want to spend the whole episode doing that. In fact, not much of it at all should be spent doing that, but I'm going to start out with it. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to put a little bit of path into it, put a little bit of path down, and then once I've done that, I shall probably try and... Hold on, is this right? Yeah, okay. Once I've done that, I shall probably try and make a building. Make one of those triangular buildings. I don't think I have enough stuff to do the top one, because that one requires quite a lot of stuff, quite a lot of building materials, and I'm pretty sure I don't have that. However, I will try and do a fairly decent sized one. It's just that the amount of required resources goes up quite quickly, and I don't have enough. However, we'll be doing one of them. Well, I think that's about all I want to do for that right now, because I've been doing a lot of path making. So what I want to do now is move on to our house, and what we're going to do with the house is undefined as of yet. I don't know what we're going to be putting into it. However, options that have crossed my mind are mob farm, and that's about it. Or decorative, I guess. But probably mob farm of those two. However, I might think of something more creative. Anyway, first, before I can do that though, I do need some ink sacs, so I'm going to go do some more squid farming. Hopefully I shall be a little bit more efficient than I was last time, instead of trying to get 360 no scopes on the squid. Yeah, I'll try and do some farming then, unless I have stuff in here. Nah. Alright, change of plans. 1, killing those squid was really annoying, and 2, making the concrete was really annoying. So, our next couple of projects will be 1, a squid farm, and 2, an automatic concrete transformer. So, let's get started on that squid farm, eh? Yeah. That's just it's just a pain killing squids, so. And since I'm going to need so much ink, I think I'll probably end up needing this thing and using it quite a lot anyway. I was about to put something away. What was it? Probably that. Maybe the fireworks too. Anyway, so I've been digging out a whole bunch of stuff down here off camera, or maybe not entirely off camera, mostly. I used Waffle's rent-a-beacon, and we've got this space. Now it's not a really fancy space or anything, but it should do pretty nicely for the beginnings of our basement. So that's what I'm going to try and use it for. It is at Y13 because I wanted diamonds, and I figured why would I not want it to be at Y13? I think probably being at the bottom is going to be a good thing, although not quite at the bottom. Giving us a little bit of space beneath is always a good thing for redstone, because we are going to be doing a lot of redstone in our base. At least that's the plan. Anyway, so I want to make a squid farm, and the thing about this this thingy we've got going here, this basement cave at the moment, is it is aligned, the center being exactly where it ought to be. At least I think so. So I think over here maybe. Oh, get me out! Help! There's a zombie chasing me. Maybe. Anyway, it's aligned straight down the center of our base up there. But come to think of it, it's actually not aligned anywhere near. Oh, Flitzy. It's not aligned where we want it in relation to our main base. That thingy, the tower. So we may have to do some digging anyway, even though I've prepared that. Still, if we do, we can always just give Waffles another diamond. I'm sure he won't mind. So, let's see. I need to see whether or not this thing is anywhere near that basement. So, let's see. About the center is this thing. In fact, almost exactly the center is this thing. So, let's see. X, -172, Z 405. Alright. I'll go see if that cavern we have down there intersects this coordinate or near it. And if it doesn't, then we'll have a little bit of digging to do, but it's not going to be a big deal anyway. So that dirt block corresponds to exactly where the center of that pole is, but it's not really in the right place in relation to the cavern, so we'll probably be doing some digging. However, I'm pretty sure we don't need to do it for this. See, we're probably going to have the entrance not right in the center there, because that would... I don't know, we might have it in the center. I'll forget about what I was saying there, but the point is, we want the squid farm to be aligned with whatever path we're going to be putting here, right? So that means we're going to have to plot out a little path here. So I'll let you in on a little bit of a secret. What I'm planning on doing down here is a labyrinthine maze. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There. a labyrinthine maze. So we're probably going to be doing it in a fairly grid-like pattern. So that should be fairly easy to predict, I would hope. And that means it will spread out evenly around from this area. This is just some marking indicating what the wall might be. Maybe another block out, or another couple, because I don't want this to I don't want it to feel cramped. I want it to feel nice and spacious as soon as you get down, and then when you go into the external passageways, then it can get cramped. However, let's keep plotting. So this is going to be the wall, and then from the wall, I guess we'll use sand, although that's expensive. Let's not. Gravel, sure. This can be gathered close to us. Anyway, we'll probably want this wall here to be maybe 6 or 7 blocks away from the next wall. I'm not sure. I don't really want to plot this thing out without having some idea of what I want. So I think I need to think about it a little bit more. So we've got a couple of rooms planned out here, vaguely. It's going to be a whole lot of rooms strung together with doors that open and close randomly. It's cruel, I know, but still, it's our base. We can do what we want. Anyway, we have 2 rooms vaguely planned out. So we have this center here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks over is the next center. So we can use this to plan out where our squid farm is going to be if we just count in tens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. there's the next center. And we can do that all the way over to vaguely there-ish, which I think is where we're going to put the Squid Farm. Or maybe over here, it doesn't really matter. Aha! This is where we're going to put the Squid Farm. You can see that I have taken a pathway of various archways away from the center here, and all the way over there, so you'll end up going like this, and then like this, and then like this, etc. all the way through and over to the Squid Farm that I am currently not able to get to because I'm stuck. Okay, so what I want to do with this is a little bit different. See, I don't want to spawn-proof the whole area for squids, because there is an ocean right over there, which I don't want to have to deal with. And that may seem like an impossible feat, or maybe just that I'm going to get bad rates. However, I have a plan around that, which I'll share with you in a minute. First, though, I need to actually set up some sort of area for the Squid Farm, and then maybe make the Squid Farm, and then we'll do that. So right up there is where we need to build the thing, and before we can do so, we need to dig out a rather large area, because we're going to be building it all in one chunk, and we're going to have it basically take up the entire spawn area for that chunk for squids, which is between Y46 and 62 inclusive. So what we need to do from here is go visit Waffle's render beacon and get some digging stuff, or get the beacon so that we can do some digging. Oh, no! Ah! Stupid torches. Ah! Stupid creepers! They always find you right when you're standing next to your redstone contraption. It's a little worse than I would have expected, in fact, because the water flowed down. Too bad. Aha, finally, we have a beacon. And I have not cleaned up the mess I left over, well, the creeper left. I haven't done it. Took me too many rockets to get up here. Alright, I gotta say. Oh, right, I relogged. But I got blown up by a creeper again. I am not having a good day with the creepers. I'm gonna have to make a creeper-only mob spawn sometime. Great, so we have the chunk hollowed out, and we collected a lot of stone, which might be useful at some point in time. However, I hate this helmet. However, at this point, we need to fill in the walls so that the water doesn't flow everywhere. That was the only one up here, right? Yeah, I think so. It's the other walls that are the big problem, because apparently I dug this right underneath a cave. So yeah, not quite so convenient there, but oh well. And there we go. So I'm just going to break open these chests and toss their goodies down the hole over there. That went in. Okay. Yep, just like this. And then I'll go down and place the chests. So, what we have here, is this gonna go in? Yeah. Aw, only some of them. Oh well. So what we have here is a prepared area for the squid. However, we don't have any water in there, and we don't have a killing mechanism. So there is still a bit left to do. Works like a charm. Of course, it still takes a long time to put this stuff back, but worked like a charm anyway. Anyway, though, we have that stuff, and I think what we need to work on next is just the water. So that will probably involve some more stone. We'll fill up the second to topmost layer, and then place downward flowing water, or no, that doesn't work though, because squid aren't affected by water current, so if it's flowing down it doesn't matter. So we could use lava. That would work. Or we could use a bunch of little streams of water so that the squid swim out. I'll think about it. So we have a grill here, and it's all going to be removed, of course. Or is it? What? Why am I at 62? Okay, it's not going to be removed, but it's going to pave the way for our water streams. In that we're going to place some ice on, and the ice will flow down and make water streams. So I think if I put one here, and then here, 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 when those melt, or when I break them, they will flow down and, yep, do that sort of thing. Now, I just realized that I'm going to have to drill holes for them, and that means that I haven't done that quite properly. Or no, I'm going to use signs or fence gates, probably fence gates, and I'll just block the water streams like that, because you can't really have them flowing, or else the squid will just the squid will just not drown when they get to the bottom, and we can't have that. So if we I need chests, I need inventory space. So if we make some fence gates, then we can put them around the bottom of each of those things, and we'll have ourselves a squid farm, at least the spawning part. Wow, it's hard to believe how much wood this takes. I've already burnt through at least 3 stacks. Well, okay, maybe not. Get me up the hole. Didn't get it. Nope. Okay, it's hopeless. Anyway, I burnt through maybe maybe 2.5 stacks. So this whole fence gate thing comes out to about 1 fence gate per log, which isn't really a great rate of return since the logs are kind of difficult to farm in mass quantities. Still though, I think this ought to be the last tree that I have to break down. So we ought to be able to complete that last bit, and yeah, we're on the home stretch. Then it's just the killing mechanism and a hopper. After chopping down a couple of trees, look at how many ink sacs I have. and it's not even close to peak efficiency. I'm getting a good feeling about this farm. Okay, now it's running. Well, I mean, it would be if I wasn't standing here blocking the spawns, but it works. That's the main thing. So, what we need to do now is go down here a level, let's see, like this, and rip this one out, because we need to use this for the killing area. So we need to clear it out. And now that we've done that, we can... Oh, right, there was a reason I had those in my offhand. And now that we've done that, we can flush the squid over to the center, except we can't, because that's not how squid work. How do we do it then? Because we want the squid to go over to the middle, because that way it's much easier. But you can't push them with water streams because they don't get pushed, they're immune. So what do we do? I mean, we could just have a minecart going around, but it's a little bit eh. I don't really like minecart hoppers so much. But I mean it would work. So that might be what we're doing. Alright, so I might have already said this, but we've got this all cleared out. And now what we want to do is make a gathering system. Filtering system is not the right word. Gathering. And I managed to scrounge up some hoppers, aka I picked them up when that creeper blew up our teleporter. But anyway, we have a comparator here, and what we want it to do, let's see, we need it to turn this off when there are items in here. So that means we need a redstone torch, and we can put that here. So that means by default it's on, and then when we place this, okay, well, I guess I'll make it not quite so compact, but if we place a redstone torch here, and then a block here maybe, and then a block here, and some redstone dust here, that's pretty compact. I can live with that. Whenever we have a minecart with a hopper, and items are going through here, like so, it'll stay there, and then when they're done, it'll go back. Now I just need a minecart with a hopper, because I used up all my iron on these tracks. And now I'm mining for some extra iron for that hopper minecart. Now that we've actually finished that track, we do need something to put on it, surprisingly enough. And I'm out of range of the beacon. Alright, I have my minecart, finally. Took me a surprisingly long time. However, what I want to do now is just spread some ink sacks around the the area, and have the minecart go fetch them. So, if we put this down, it ought to go and get them all. Really, I just want to make sure it gets all the way across the track. To be honest, I'm not too worried about this. I'm pretty sure it works. Ooh, I think a squid just died. That reminds me, we do have to put a roof on this in order to block the squids from landing on the minecart and stopping it. So that'll not take too long. Just a few pieces of cobble. I left room, so it's no big deal. And it looks like the minecart's doing a pretty good job. It's on its way back. I just realized that it would probably be a good idea to make this stuff out of slabs instead of full blocks, so that mobs couldn't spawn on it. But I've already placed it in, so like all good contractors, I shall wait until it becomes a problem before fixing it and charge you extra. So I think I'll take a moment to AFK, or I'll do some AFKing, and when I get back, hopefully we'll have some ink sacks, and also also yeah, I'll do the AFK. However, you might not end up seeing it, because that's about all the time I have for today. You might have to wait until next episode before seeing how much ink I got, but it ought to be a pretty good amount. Anyway, yeah, so unfortunately that's about all the time I have for today. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and I shall see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.